Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial kickoff to summer, but more importantly, it's a time when we honor our veterans in many different ways. Joining me is Gerard Willis, first vice commander of the Allen County Council of Veterans, to talk about the annual Memorial Day parade on Parnell Avenue. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Some people think about, Memorial Day weekend as the cookouts and another day off tomorrow, but can you remind us of what Memorial Day means for our country and for you?
Memorial Day is unconditional love, in a sense. What we have veterans that have stood on the lines and given their life so that we can have the freedom that we have today. And they're not asking for you to go out and, throw them a parade, which is essentially what we're doing, because they don't, they're humble. And you hear the stories that they tell you about what they went through, and it's like, wow, it takes an amazing person to be able to do these things, and they're not asking for anything in return. So we're giving it to them whether they want it or not.
Speaking of that, there's a parade. It's been going on, you said, for 40 years now?
Yes, more than 40 years.
Then talk about who will be in that parade and give us a breakdown of that day tomorrow.
In the parade, we have Blackjack, which is the train that's got the little cannon on it. We also have the Allen County Council of, the Allen County Council. We're going to have our own banner out there in the parade.
Okay.
But there's going to be the Sheriff's Department, the Fire Department, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts. We're going to have two marching bands. There's the caisson with the horses, which is actually a casket, and it'll be a horse-ridden casket that goes through the parade also. And there are going to be tons of actual vendors that are veteran-friendly organizations.
How's it grown throughout the years?
It actually was a lot bigger than it is now. And it has depleted, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to build it back up to what it actually used to be and make it bigger than it was before.
Wow, that says something. Why do you think it's not as big?
People forget. People forget about all the sacrifices that veterans and their loved ones have made, and it's just like not important. It's just, if it's not in the news right here, happening right now, then it's not that big a deal to them. They don't recognize the sacrifices that have put them in the position where they actually can wake up in the morning and breathe and say, I'm free.
You had mentioned before we came back from break the opportunities that you hope to create from this parade.
Yes. There's a huge gap between the veterans, the community of military, and all of the available opportunities that are here for them. There's no one place for them to get all of the information they need. You have the Department of Veterans Affairs, but what they do is they give you their version of what they have available for you. And there's still tons of other military-friendly organizations and veteran-friendly organizations that just don't have the resource to be able to say, hey, we can help you with this.
Gerard, thank you so much for coming in. The first step, go to the parade tomorrow,
Yes.
right? All right.
Yes.
And if you'd like to watch the parade, it starts on the corner of Parnell and State at about 11 tomorrow morning. It ends at the Memorial Coliseum. Now, following the parade, a ceremony will be held in the Coliseum's Memorial Hall. To find out more, just go to accov.org. Up next, a look at the forecast, and we'll talk about some events going on in the area.